Dar travels through dimensions to finally get a colonic, visit the oxygen bar, and see his analyst. He loves LA! This is Beastmaster 2 on Sneaker Madness.
What's that smell?
I don't know about you, but I'm thirsty as fuck. Thirsty as fuck.
Hey, look at these!
Thrill me.
If you come back in here, I'm gonna hit you with so many rights, you're gonna beg for a left.
Thrill me.
Beg for a left.
Thrill me.
Hey, look at these!
No more hangers!
It stinks.
Hangers!
Get to the chopper! Sneaker Madness.
Hello and welcome to Sneaker Madness, the podcast about bad movies by bad movie lovers for bad movie lovers. I'm your host, Justin. With me are always Sam and Jackie. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I'm on drugs.
Yes, Jackie is on drugs, still recovering from her flu incident.
This is that used to be the worst time of the year.
It's the most shittiest time.
Because you have to remember, well, I gotta start putting in the new number on my checks.
What are checks, Sam?
Checks. I wrote a check last year.
Okay, all
I
right.
wrote 3.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
To yourself, cash.
No.
Oh, that's too bad. It's always fun. This is a Beastmaster 2, a follow-up from one of our very first episodes that I am just shocked took us almost 4 years to get back to Dar and his world.
Well, I was surprised that we did it all. I'm glad we did, but I thought that the sequels were so shitty they weren't even worth watching.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that there were any sequels, or we would have done this a lot sooner.
Which is surprising because you are arguably the world's biggest Beastmaster fan.
I love Beastmaster.
You, as discovered in our first episode, Jackie used to chase the dogs around when she was a kid with a plastic sword. Is that correct?
Yes.
And
neighborhood kids.
and pretend she was the Beastmaster.
That's right. Dogs would follow me.
Not the neighborhood crazy. The Beastmaster.
Yeah, the Beastmaster.
I wasn't crazy. I was the Beastmaster.
So you're on tramadol. Does that help you feel like the Beastmaster now? Are you channeling Dar?
No. I feel like I might turn into the village idiot at any moment.
Okay.
And I'm talking very slow.
You seem to be talking normal. It's just that it's your brain's like, I'm talking slow.
Yeah. And I might just cut off in mid-sentence because, you know, if a squirrel runs by the window or something, I'm just going to be like, oh my God, there's a squirrel out there.
So what you're telling me is tramadol has zero effect on you, because that just sounds like you every week.
You know what? I might be funnier this week.
We'll see. Beastmaster 2 starring Mark Singer's back.
Mark Singer.
His casual California lifestyle has really paid off in this film because it takes place 50% of it in L.A.
In L.A.
Carrie Werrer from Sliders
I
fame.
guess. And being the booby lady on the magazine, like, after I figured out who the hell it was, I was like, oh yeah, she was a big deal. But then we look her up and I was like,
She was a big
she was a big deal?
Yeah, she was in Sliders? Okay.
That's it?
Huh.
I thought she was a bigger deal than this, but apparently she wasn't a bigger deal.
I wasn't that impressed.
We got...
Wait, we're talking about the teenage girl.
The teenage
Jackie.
girl, yeah.
Okay.
we got Wings Hauser.
Wings
As the
Hauser. Yes.
Wings Hauser's first appearance on Stinker Madness.
Somehow.
Even though he was the villain in Invasion USA and the Barbarians, because him and Richard Lynch are the same exact guy.
I think Richard Lynch, because he's weirder looking, pulls it off. He can do the same shtick, and you're like, okay, I kind of get behind you because you're weird looking. Whereas Wings Hauser is just kind of a tall dude.
Uh-huh.
So when he gets, really, wine and cheese Shakespearean, you're like, oh, fuck you. Just fuck you. Even though he's acting his guts out this whole movie, and it sucks.
It sucks. He is also as good of an actor as Richard Lynch.
You know what, though? His acting... Sorry, I'm a little slow. His character was really enhanced by the fact that he loved his straight hair, because he kept playing with it the entire film, like wrapping his finger in it and then like pulling it down, like Have you guys noticed my long, luxurious hair?
He probably doesn't get the opportunity to wear a wig that often, so
Yeah, probably
liked it.
not.
yeah, he did enjoy it. We got Sarah Douglas, I believe is her name.
Sarah Douglas. She's,
The General Zod's girlfriend from Superman 1 and 2.
also in the Dragnet movie with Aykroyd and Hanks.
Mm-hmm.
That's the witch, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Also on the Time Machine hit list.
Yeah.
She was probably my favorite actor in
This
this
is-
one.
She is definitely my favorite
She's awesome
in this movie,
Yeah.
by far. I even liked her jokes, that the dumb jokes that run through this film, because this is the type of corny, stupid comedy that sucks. And I'm gonna throw you under the bus, Sam, but this is basically Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey level of stupid comedy.
It could have been, I think, had the legal battle that consumed it not been such. Originally, Wynorski was supposed to get this picture as his own deal, like a film buy.
Right.
So he did the script. He was going to get all of the. It was his picture, and then Tablet decided to yank the rug out from underneath him, and then brought some other people in and probably just fucked it up.
Mm-hmm.
Just enough to make it not, one of the. It probably would have still tanked because this is not what Beastmaster 1 fans wanted, no matter what.
This is not what any fan wants. This is the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe formula.
Yes.
Where you can't film an alternate universe because of budget constraints, so you
Yeah.
just shoot it in town.
We want to do another. We got a sequel to the Beastmaster, but we want to do it for 60% of what we did the first one for.
This time, he comes to our world.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody wants that shit.
Nobody wants that shit.
Nobody wants that shit.
Like, the closest anybody has wanted that shit is Jason Takes Manhattan, and Jason Takes Manhattan blows fucking ass.
He doesn't take Manhattan at any point.
He takes a boat.
He takes a boat ride for
Right.
most of the movie.
Right,
yeah.
right. Yeah, so it just, no, don't do this. Keep your characters in their world.
Yeah, because, I don't watch the Beastmaster to see how
To
he's
see
going
him
to...
hailing a cab.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about what he would do in our world. I give a shit that I want to live in that fantasy for that hour and 30 minutes. I don't want to live in the shit world that I live in.
Great. Cool. He's in our world that I just put in a movie to escape from. You fucking pricks.
It only worked
Right.
once,
Oh?
and it was going the other direction.
Which was?
Connecticut Yankee and King Arthur's Court.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Mark Twain.
Yeah.
And the other thing is that I really noticed in this movie, maybe it was the drugs, but it seemed like they made him more of a Neanderthal.
A little bit, yeah.
Like in the first movie, he talks just fine.
Uh-huh.
He's articulate, and in this movie, he's like, "Me dar, I've got a snake."
He is much more Tarzan than Beastmaster in this movie.
Yeah, it was super annoying.
Yeah.
It would have, however, I think, had it been a Wynorski picture all the way, still tanked, still been universally hated, but the three of us probably would have peed our pants.
Right.
And there would have been way more boobs.
Yeah, there would have been way more boobs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was one of the things that got taken out. He apparently cleaned up on the deal, though. So after he immediately sued Silvio Tablet when the picture was taken from him. And then Republic Pictures comes in and they want to distribute it. And when they did that, they're like, there can't be any legal battles. We got to clean all of this up right now. So Wynorski apparently just took them all to the cleaners. And was
They
like,
just wrote him a big check.
yeah, he was like, but he was the one that made money on this and nobody else did.
They knocked on his door with an 8-foot check.
His lawyer apparently was even like, wow, you fucked them. When your lawyer says that, he's like, nice job, Wynorski.
High
That's
five."
fucking awesome. Yeah. And so it ends up returning $700,000 against the $6 million budget.
Oh, God.
Oh,
God.
shit.
But it probably does okay for Republic because I think it aired on like TBS and TNT so many fucking times that maybe it got most of
Well,
it back.
that was what happened with Beastmaster.
Yeah.
The first one is that it was a big HBO return. It launched HBO essentially,
Yeah.
but failed at the box office. So these dickheads are probably like, well, we're going to do it again. We're going to strike. Lightning's going to strike twice
Yeah.
with Beastmaster. HBO's going to fucking become the future with Beastmaster 2. And no.
Nope.
So they lost their ass.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that there's a third one.
And I just want to throw this out there since I'm talking about things that were different. There was no panther in this one.
No, there's a tiger. And there was a tiger in the first one, Jackie. It is just painted black.
And there was a
and
panther
died.
in this one
Yeah, he was at the zoo, but why couldn't they get that panther to be?
because it would eat your face.
Because
Oh.
you can't train a fucking panther. You can train a tiger.
Oh,
We
I'm
already
sure
went
that-
through this.
Yeah, who's to say?
That was why they couldn't. They didn't have a trainable panther in Beastmaster 1, so they painted a tiger black, Jackie.
Well, why
We've
didn't they
already
paint
gone
him
down.
black this time?
Because it killed
It
him.
Killed the tiger.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They killed all the animals. What they go through like 17 ferrets in the 1st one?
Mhm.
Oh, you know what else? They got a different eagle for this one. This
One that-
eagle is more blonde.
It's also
And
not a
he's-
dick.
Yeah, this one's not lazy.
Yeah.
They don't have to push him out of the air balloon.
I think the eagle died in the first one too. I think they killed every animal.
Yeah, I think so as well.
They killed the dog.
But you guys ready to get into this, or do you have some more information there?
I think that was the Wynorski thing's the sort of key ingredient with this film. The rest of it is just, meh.
Yeah. We got a long ways to go. This is a chock-full film, so I want to get rolling.
Yeah.
So what has happened at the start of this film, and actually, let's back up. At the end of Beastmaster, Dar has married his sister, played by Tanya Roberts.
Did they marry or
I
they
don't
just
know. They're just
gonna
banging.
just do it?
Yeah, because it's clear that he's there to bang his sister
Yes.
because he used a panther tiger as a sexual assault wingman
Yeah.
to get his sister to want to fuck him.
Yeah.
He has killed Mayax via fire pit, I believe,
Mhm.
and has freed the world from tyranny via the help of bat people
And John Amos.
and John Amos.
Who
So
isn't
I-
in this movie.
I got a question,
Mhm.
and I'm going to burn it right now. Did the Blind King, did he die in the first one?
Yes.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I was kind of wondering where the hell he was at in the second one.
No, they kill them both at the beginning, and then that some lady sticks Dar in a cow.
Yeah, but then they,
There's another king.
yeah,
Too far back.
Oh, there's more kings.
Yeah,
you
the
don't remember
Blind King?
Oh, fuck him.
and then he was like, "No son of mine is a freak," and then he denied Dar his birthright and was a fucking asshole after they freed him.
Huh.
So in Beastmaster 2, the film opens on Dar is leading the old king has died, leaving a power vacuum in Dar's world.
Sure.
And this evil wizard usurper Arklon has
Yes.
taken power. He has filled the role of Emperor Palpatine and it has put the world in a state of tyranny. And Dar is leading a group of rebels who are planning an attack on this like giant battle station in space.
Yeah.
Via the help of
a-
tiny furry animals.
Oh, there's no furry bears, but it is this grandiose. There's an armies involved. It's Arklon's army and his fortress. And if you hadn't seen the first one, or you're not paying close attention, what it is a guy in his fucking underwear wandering around in the dirt and like 4 other fucking guys.
Right.
Because they want this, like, they have to carry out this grand fantasy, but they just didn't have any of it. So you got guy in his underwear, dirt, like one oddly placed, what could be considered set, sort of off to the side, some fire, and then 3 assholes that are supposed to be an evil army.
Uh-huh.
Robert Zadar, I guess, is 100 guys.
His chin's at least 25.
Yeah. It, like 5 times in the movie, they're like, where's the evil army? And it's 3 fucking guys. It's Wings Hauser, Robert Zadar, and then some other fucking
Joe.
guy. Yeah.
Joe
Well,
Tanston.
I'll tell you right now why this plan didn't work in the beginning. Because he didn't have the sexy, ugly ladies, witches.
Right.
He had these weird, white, pasty-faced dudes that looked like Uncle Fester.
Oh, yeah, he's got the Council of 4 or whatever
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
who sit there and then fuck off.
Yeah, they get hit in the face. Anyway, like, what? Where are the sexy witch ladies? Like, I know most of them got killed in the first one.
Where is
But
Dar's...
it's not like they don't have a village of them somewhere. He could have recruited some new ones.
Where is Dar's world? Because this is not Dar's world from
No.
Beastmaster 1. Beastmaster 1 is like a paradise. There's jungles and lagoons where topless women swim and mountainous areas and rivers and beauty surrounding where Dar can train and
Sure.
talk to animals. This is just a fucking dirt pile.
It is like a quarry.
Like, keep it, Arklon.
Yeah.
I'm going to L.A.
Your army's wandering the wasteland. See you later. I'm going back to where there's fucking trees.
Right.
You can have this rock pile. Plus, there's only fucking 3 of you. It's not an army. No matter how many fucking laser guns you have.
And then we have credit sequence. Fine. But then suddenly, at the end of the credit sequence, Dar isn't leading a band of rebels. He's just been captured. And none of this has happened. None of it is disclaimed. None of it's exposed. It's just, wait, I thought he was leading rebels. Like, did it fail?
I didn't think they were rebels. They look like sort of merchants, like they're on the Silk Road or something.
Right, but the film is telling us that they're the rebels. That he is.
I didn't believe it. I didn't believe the film.
By the crawl.
Yeah.
The word crawl.
They said that, and then I see these guys. I'm like, no, that guy's selling pots. This other guy, I think he's just the middleman in the pot scheme. And then there's a guy in his underwear walking around in the fucking dirt.
No wonder he got captured, Dar, because he's with cheap merchants.
Yeah, exactly.
Street urchins. Anyway, so he's led into some caves. Blindfolded. He's got shackles and a hood over him. They take the hood off because I guess you can't know where the fucking headquarters of evil government is.
He pulls it off and he just thinks to himself, well, it's still the dirt. If I would have wandered around long enough, I guess I could have found this place.
In fact, before you took over the world, I was in this cave. This used to be my toilet. I would come into this cave. This is my shitting spot.
Well,
I am familiar with where we are.
And this is the big reveal of the most awful perm ever.
Mark Singer does not look good in this film.
No, he's got a perm. A really badly fried perm.
Between 1985 and 1991, when this film was released, his casual California lifestyle really took a toll on his head.
They went way too hard on the bleach on his hair.
Yeah.
It's frizzle fried.
Yeah.
He's got French fry head.
And I don't understand why his hair has to be long. It wasn't long in the first one.
No.
And it's like, oh, well, at that point, when you've got fried up perm, bleached blonde hair, cut that shit off. And just have him have short hair like he did in the first one.
Go to the Topless Lady Lagoon and take a bath, Dar. So he's having a tribunal, I guess. No jury, no judge. Just talk to these guys. They're going to accuse you of treason against the Arklon's government and witchcraft for talking to the critters.
Yeah, this is a real kangaroo court, only it doesn't have a kangaroo.
He would talk to the kangaroo.
Yeah, exactly.
Be like, punch those guys. Joey.
Boxing kangaroos. That would have been nice here.
And Arklon's like, all right, so you're sentenced to die, bro. Where's your rebel base? And that fucking little droid. Because, god damn it, it's just so Darth Vader-y right here. But he's sentenced to death, Dar. They're like,
sure.
All right, you're not going to give up the location of where you guys are at on Hoth? Fine. You're going to die. And he's going to get his head lopped off. The old Axeman's there, ready to lop it. But there's also a tiger on the prowl.
And a hawk watching.
Yeah. And the ferrets are there, too.
The ferrets are there.
The ferrets are there. They were in his bag. And when the bag gets thrown, which didn't make a whole... Like, those poor ferrets, they totally got pushed off of the...
This is ferret toss number 1, but there's not as many ferret tosses in this one.
And they just push them off this thing, and the ferrets are like, fuck! And then when the bag lands, they kind of come out like, Urgh!
Now, before we get to the major action here, these are ferrets named Kodo and Podo.
Yeah.
The same exact pair from the first one. The last time we saw Podo, his entire body was engulfed in flames and died. And then Kodo gave birth to a litter of ferrets.
Yes.
Well,
I saw at least 17 ferrets die in the first one, so I'm thinking this is Kodo 17 and Odo 32.
In the story world or the making of?
In the story world.
Okay.
Like he just keeps naming them the same. Like,
because
you're the same ferret.
Because he's got like some weird like psychological obsession with like murdering his family and then creating a new family of Kodo and Podo.
Sure. It's like The Simpsons, Snowball 2 or 3, whichever one they're on.
Where he murders them.
No.
He only when he needs to.
He is murdering ferrets, Jackie. This guy's job is ferret eliminator.
He sometimes uses them as grenades.
Right.
He straps explosives to the ferrets and he's like, "Do good work, my friend. I love you so much." And then throws him, and then Kodo looks at him and he's like, "Oh, there'll be another one.
Don't worry,
Don't worry, he's fine."
back at home, I've got plenty of Kodos and
Mhm.
Podos. Ay. Like we weren't gonna fucking notice, filmmakers. Podo's dead.
I'm kind of thinking maybe they didn't even watch the first one.
Silvio Tablet apparently was a producer on the first one, so he was there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who's to say what if you paid attention? Because I don't think he did.
So the tiger has jumped on the Axeman, freeing Dar from being lopped, and the ferrets bite through his ropes that he's bound with. So now he's all primed and ready for not killing guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was fucking dumb.
He
And
just
it made me mad because he killed a bunch of people in the first one.
he just
He
kicks
doesn't
guys.
have any moral
Right.
standing about not killing these fuckers. He knows that they're bad. He's gonna kill them all.
In the first one, he's the Punisher. Now he has become Spider-Man.
Well, he has. There's a thing here. If he kills these guys, then the movie's over because that was the army. Those 3 guys are the only guys in the evil army. If he kills them, then there's no more army.
Well, he could have killed the tribunal people. Instead, he just grabs an axe and hits the one with the flat side of it. So, I mean, and that would have been an awesome effect. And they could have just chopped his head off, the Uncle Fester guy, chopped his head off. There could have been blood everywhere. But no, he just hits him in the face with the flat side of the axe. And then the guy just kind of slumps down. I'm like, oh.
He should have chopped his head off.
Yeah.
And then the body slinks down, but the head stays on top of the axe because it's in the chair. He's like, "Well, you could have just made an objection." Oh.
Yeah, there could have been some great one-liner there, like, don't lose your head over it.
Yeah.
Come on, Justin, you got to throw out a one-liner.
Sustain my neck to my body.
Oh,
Oh, boo.
There's something about I was hoping for Kato Kalin. Because he wouldn't chop my head off with an axe like this guy just did. With
He would just help his landlord get away with murder.
murder. And then do cocaine and shoot some YouTube videos in his pool.
Kato, if you ever want to be on Sneaker Madness, you are not welcome. Go fuck yourself. All right, so he's running around, kicking guys in the face, not killing anybody. I don't even know if he's trying to escape or just is having fun kicking guys in the face. But eventually, Arklon's like, okay, all right, this is going too far. So he pulls out a thing that it has lasers.
It looks like a baton.
But it's glamorous.
Yeah, it isn't even a baton.
I think it's a door handle for a very expensive door.
It is a door handle for a very expensive door. And but in this movie it's a laser gun.
But it doesn't make any goddamn sense. He doesn't point it lengthwise at somebody and lasers come out the end.
No.
Lasers just come out the part that you're gripped onto.
Sure.
Well, it's like a bow. It turns itself into a laser bow and arrow.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
It just has lasers.
It just has lasers.
Like it connects up in the middle and then shoots them out.
It does connect from the 2 ends. And it's a laser gun, but it doesn't look like a gun.
It's the dumbest.
It kind of looked like a double-sided dildo to me.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Shot lasers.
Yeah, that shot lasers. I mean, what more could you want? You get your pubic hairs trimmed and you have a good time.
Hello.
What?
And then the other guy gets his head chopped off and he's like, "Does that thing do LASIK?" Because I don't have a head now. Before I just had bad vision.
That's covered with our insurance plan, right?
Do we have insurance?
This better be a $35 copay.
For my head coming off.
Yeah.
All right, so he's trapped Dar with the laser. Like, you can't get past the laser. I'm not going to shoot you.
Yeah, I'm
with
not
the
going to
laser.
shoot you. You didn't kill my army
Right.
just there, so I'm not going to shoot you. So I'm just going to blow up some more fucking
Holds you at bay
sand.
with this.
Yeah.
And the eagle flies in and bites Arklon right in the face.
It looks like he's clawing his eyes out.
Right.
Arklon does not make it in this scene.
You think
Like
the
that
kills him?
eagle plucked out both of his eyes.
Okay.
and then proceeded to gnaw at his eye sockets and pick his brain out.
Like goes crawling in through the eye socket.
Yeah,
with
like
his
takes
face.
his beak and just gets in there,
That would be
grabs a
sweet,
chunk of
dude.
brain.
Yeah.
He's not going to make it past this. Not to mention that eagle is eventually going to grab onto his windpipe with those talons and just yank.
Yeah. The double tear. His head goes in the eye hole, and then and he's pulling. He's using his throat as like a stand to like
Dude, he's
further
going to
push himself into his eye brain socket, but that causes his throat to get torn out, and then he's bleeding from both ends. And then he shits his pants and
They never tell you about that.
Yeah.
They don't talk about that that doesn't show up in the movies.
The bird
usually.
had just recently seen Roadhouse, and he was like, I'm going for the throat rip.
Going for the turkey.
And,
Yeah.
The whole
and then Arklon's body falls to the ground, and he says, "What, Sam?"
I don't know. The problem is I have a completely different take on this.
Oh, okay.
He's like, I like Spam.
Because you're like, this eagle's going to kill the guy. And I'm like, if it's me, I'm like, fuck off, bird. And I just backhand it and it goes away. Like, I'm not really sure why the guy with a laser gun and the ruler of all the dirt and everywhere is like, oh my God, a bird. Oh, it's getting me. Jesus. Nice. Fuck off, bird.
Yeah, he could have hit him with a dildo. That would have
Anything.
deterred him.
You know, I know very little about birds, but the one thing I do know about birds is they don't like getting hit with anything.
Exactly.
I mean, nobody likes that.
No.
So he's injured and not happy, and I don't know if insurance covers your face being torn off, but Dar and the critters escape with the help of a fucking horseman who just kills himself because he got knocked off his horse.
Yeah, so there was apparently a mystery fourth member of the army, and he rides up, and I think what the movie wanted us to believe was that the Beastmaster telecommunicated with the horse for a second,
Yes.
and it bucks him off. But what we have is a guy rides by and then falls off the horse and throws the spear up so that it lands in his chest and he dies. And my note there is... suicide, here's my horse. Because that's what he does. He kills himself. Like, would you like a horse? Yeah. And then he kills himself. And Dar's like, you could have just gave it to me. I would have rode away on your horse even if you were still alive.
Dang it, I was hoping you were going to say no. Now I have to die.
This is on the bad guy blooper reel. Like, you know, like America's Funniest Videos, but for bad guys. Right. And they're like, watch this dickhead.
It's like the guy who robbed the gas station and had the car already in the escape angle, but then accidentally puts it into reverse and then backs into the gas station and he's stuck there.
The irony is in Bad Guy, America's Funniest Home Videos, Dave Coulier is the host.
Cut it out.
Right? So it's real evil.
And you can't laugh at it because the jackalope's narrating everything. You're like, oh, I fucking hate the jackalope.
Oh, Dave Coulier. That's a Dave Coulier reference on the
Dave
podcast.
Coulier.
Yeah.
Well, he's had better references.
like
when Alanis Morissette wrote a song about...
I'm gonna cut your dick off,
yeah,
Dave Coulier.
And you're like, what? That shit's about Dave Coulier? Really? God, that guy's a tomcat.
All right, so some Ottomans have a witch. Not Ottomans that you put your feet on, but guys from the Ottoman Empire.
Sure.
Have a witch in a canyon. Who the fuck are these guys?
I think this is more merchants.
Okay, all right, this is Dar's army.
These guys have got some lamps, some rugs.
I thought this guy said he was like a king or something.
Oh, the king of what?
The king of the dirt pile. I don't know.
I'm the
king of like discount lamps and rugs. Everything you want. Now 50% off. But act fast. Limited quantities.
I'm the king of Arabia. Rugs.
Ugh. King of these rocks versus the other guy with a laser gun that's the king of those rocks.
I'm Laria of Arabia. The other guy's Lawrence.
No. He's not.
Okay. All right. So she's like, don't kill me, guys. I will tell you where the Arkland's army is. And she goes into a trance and sees the ass end of his army.
The three guys.
Which is three guys.
Three guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His entire army is in wherever.
They're like kind of over there.
Yeah.
Because they show up.
Right. either she lied about their location because they're like, let's get him, but then all of a sudden this guy gets an arrow through his throat.
Yep.
And
This was a great effect.
so Arkland's army is right behind him.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, my army sucks because it's only 3 guys, so they're done with their arrows. So I'm going to use my laser door handle
Sure.
to command boulders.
Yes.
Well, before we go any further, too, this is the point where we get the first long-running joke of this movie. You better not lie to me, witch, or I'll cut out your black heart with your bosoms.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I'm kind of
And
high.
then she's like, don't you like these bosoms? And I'm like, yes, I do.
Yeah, they were great boobs.
In fact, the rest of this shit needs to go away, and you can just, how about you just come over? Huh?
Come over to my house.
Take off your shoes and stay a while, huh? Yeah.
Have some cocoa. It's laced with Quaaludes.
Quaaludes. I can't get those anymore. Quit making them.
She takes the portal through time from the time this movie was made. So she's just
Oh, yeah, they still got
pockets of lube.
Quaaludes. Oh, there's Quaaludes aplenty back
Yeah,
when they're
her
making this
pockets
shit.
are filled, man. She's got a purse that's just Quaalude. It's her Quaalude purse.
Yeah, it's
So,
a necklace. Like
she
those candy
brings the
necklaces.
lubes to you.
Yeah. She's just like, oh my God, chomp, chomp, chomp.
Wait, you have cocoa? Well, allow me to put some Quaaludes in it
Sure.
for myself. So yeah, he shoots this fucking stupid thing, and the rocks and boulders.
He shoots one boulder, and then 2 boulders start rolling slowly towards the other army, which is 5 people. They have a numbers advantage. And then other boulders are just being commanded. So I think these are just sort of rogue boulders to begin
They're
with.
freelance boulders.
And he shoots one, and it scares it, and they spook like cattle.
Oh yeah.
So it's
Okay.
just a boulder stampede.
Mm-hmm.
But this is my theory on it. Is if the Beastmaster can talk to animals, right? He is the boulder whisperer. He's like, come on, rocks, dude, I tell you. And the rocks are like, oh my God, he's talking to us. And they're like, everybody, let's bum rush him.
Yeah.
And then all these other people were just casualty of these rocks that were just trying to get to the Beatles.
He's like, I talk to rocks.
The Beatles.
Yeah, like, like the crazed
Like-
fans.
Like
And the rocks are throwing their underwear at him. And they're like, ah!
from
Well, this is rock and roll.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rolling rocks.
Yeah, rock and roll, get it? Like the beat. Okay, you
like
know
a
what?
hard day's night.
Help. I need somebody.
Oh, it is
The
help.
boulders are falling on me.
Yeah.
Help me.
That was the Ringo Starr version of Help, and
Yeah.
and John was like, "This is shit,
Yeah.
Ringo. Rocks are falling on me. What is this?" Dave Coulier.
Dave Coulier.
So now Arkland has taken out this army, quote unquote.
Well, sort of. Like, the rocks fly everywhere. It seems to be a lot of real action happening here. There's boulders, there's people, God knows what's happening. Nobody actually gets killed by the boulders, and then he uses his laser gun to burn them alive, because it does that now.
Yeah, it's a flamethrower as well.
Sure.
Yeah. It's a multi-purpose. Like if he flips it over, then it has different things it can do.
But he doesn't flip it over. It just does.
You didn't see it?
It just does whatever he wants.
Yeah.
No, he flips it over. It's got a switch. Because it's like a baton.
It doesn't seem to have a front. Like, it would be easy to hold it backwards and shoot yourself. That's what happened to the last guy that had it.
Yeah.
He's also now Phantom of the Opera. He's got the plastic mask on his face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It looks pretty cool. It's got a design on it.
What's the song from Phantom of the Opera?
The Phantom of the Opera.
That's it.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking the sad song. Like, I'm a sad guy because my face is grody and
That's it, yeah.
girls don't like me.
Tinkle, tinkle piano music. Right? Tinkle, tinkle. Oh, it sucks.
I'm alone. But
All
my
right.
penis isn't mutilated, but nobody will give me a chance.
My life's not that bad because I'm not paying rent down here, huh? Right? Right, guys?
I steal bread out of the communion basket.
They don't have communion at the opera, Jackie. I don't know if you've ever seen or been to the opera.
Shit, I was thinking
but
of
that is-
Quasimodo.
that is
Lord.
That's something different. That is a different thing where there's a pipe organ. So, anyways, so he
Sorry.
I still think it's not so bad to be the Phantom. He's got a cape.
Yeah.
It's a nice cape, too. It's like fucking two-side, like it's reversible and shiny.
Yeah, and he's got a pretty nice suit.
Yeah. What the fuck is the problem, buddy?
Yeah. Screw you, dude. Family up.
sad?
Yeah.
You got it made.
So the witch, Leonra?
Leonra, I
don't know.
guess.
We're
Sarah
just gonna-
Johnson. Sarah
yeah,
Douglas.
We're just going to call her the witch. She wants to team up with Arkland. She's like, hey, bud, I did that on purpose. I didn't actually know you. The movie made it seem like we were on the same team initially, but we've never met. I want to be your pal. And so I'm going to help you. And
But
he's
I want to
like,
be your queen.
he's like, well, I'll fucking kill you, bitch. And she's like, dude, what? We
Why?
went from like, I will bang you to you're going to kill me? That was, did I miss something in the middle there?
It wasn't just that. It was like, I'm going to bang you and I'm going to give you more power than you've ever had. And he's like, oh, fuck you.
Die!
Die, bitch. And you're like, are you listening, Wings?
Yeah, you
Right
are.
now?
Oh, come on. At first, he was like, you would rule beside me? And it's like this dramatic, like,
That's later in the
That is later, but either way, he's an
Oh.
asshole.
I
So
thought this was all at the same time. Sorry.
anyway, so now she's like, I'm going to show you how to get all this power. And eventually he's like, okay, bring her along, whatever, wherever we're going, I guess back to the cave. Back to the cave, boys. Dar's like, I poop in there. However, Dar has made it to a swamp. The swamp of nightmares.
Oh, yeah, there's this fucking swamp.
Because
Oh, yeah, I
there's
forgot about
just
this.
disembodied screams happening throughout this swamp.
That's got to be nowhere near the dirt that he was with.
No. I
Like,
don't
he
know
went out of
where
his
he's going.
way to get there.
Yeah. But he's been followed by some of the hanger-oners.
He
too.
never. Let's just clear this up. He goes to the swamp,
Mhm.
but then he just goes back.
Yes.
So if what happens in this swamp didn't happen, is Dar just running away?
Yes.
Yes.
What a fucking dickhead.
Oh, he's the worst. But he's
Like,
been
you would run away too if you knew you were going to have to be the ruler and you had a bad perm, and that's not how you wanted your subjects to see you at first.
Well, I guess if I was a guy that wandered around with ferrets and I got in a fight with a guy that had a laser gun, I might do the same thing.
You'd go to that opera and live in the basement.
No.
Oh.
I'd go back to banging my sister, I guess.
Yeah, it is Tanya Robertson with her incredible rack.
Yeah.
What happened to her in this movie?
She was like, fuck you. Plus, the Sheena movie didn't do very well either, and it was in between.
So he's been followed by some of Arkland's men, and they're like, whoa, crap, this swamp of nightmares is crap, dude. This place is total crap because we're getting killed. I don't like it.
These aren't
It's crap.
Now, these guys aren't part of either of the other armies that we've seen either.
Uh-huh.
These are just like lost soldiers, or actually there's two of them, so that constitutes a lost army. And they get killed by not Swamp Thing.
Maybe Dar was on his way to the swamp, and he stopped and asked these guys for directions, and they told him how to get to the swamp, and then he didn't say thank you. So they're just chasing after him, being like, that's rude, dude.
It's like, you left one of your ferrets. It's like, I got plenty.
Yeah, that's what they're really trying to do is return the ferret that he threw at him.
Yeah. Did you just throw a ferret at me? Sir, where are you going? God, take your ferret back at least. This is quite rude.
Yeah, so there's a swamp thing in there with laser eyes.
Oh, God, the laser eyes.
Question mark?
They don't actually laser. They sort of like, it's like a long look. Like, because she looks at the tiger, or he, or what, you find out it's a she later. She looks at the tiger, and the tiger's like, oh, okay, I'll go away. And it does. And then she looks at him, and I guess she sees who he is or something.
He holds up his hand.
Which
And
has
she
a
can
mark on it, which I don't remember that from Beastmaster 1.
Yeah, that was in the first Beastmaster because when he gets birthed out of the cow, they stamp it on his hand.
Okay, all right. Didn't really play out a whole lot in the first one, but it does here.
Yeah.
So this swamp thing knows Dar. And I'm going to do my best with the dialogue here, but what I heard in this sequence is, you are of my plant.
Yes.
I'm sister to your father's head.
Yeah. It's Zed, his father's Zed.
Yes, upon 3 attempts to translate this swamp creature, I'm still pretty sure she says, I am of your plant.
Yeah, she says, I couldn't figure out anything else. What I guess she's meaning to say is, hi, I'm your Aunt Gina.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. Ant.
Yeah.
You are of my aunt. I don't know. But to paraphrase, what this swamp creature says is that I'm your aunt,
Yeah.
Gina. I tripped and fell in some toxic waste, and that gave me swamp-like superpowers, and now I must live here alone. But just so you know, you got an older brother.
Sure.
Well, that's not how it goes. She was dabbling in the black magic, which caused her deformities, which made her have to live in the swamp.
No, I like my version better.
And, oh, by the way, before you, there was this other kid that got stolen, and he's out there somewhere.
Before I was a scientist, also I'm Ray Wise, and I was working in the swamp with like some frogs and stuff and doing research, and then this booby lady showed up, and then toxic waste got dumped on me, and now I fight crime while living in the swamp.
Fight crime provided that it comes to my swamp.
And eventually I'm going to fight a werewolf that looks terrible. Because we are definitely going to pull the trigger on Swamp Thing here.
We need to stop being so discriminatory towards swamps and be more politically correct and call them wetlands.
Wetland things.
Yeah, wetlands. Many animals
So,
live there.
I got a question about
Sure.
the scene.
About swamps? They
Yeah.
are fascinating. And I mean, not fascinating.
I don't want to visit a swamp. Anyway, okay, wait. I'm thinking. Brain's going. What? How did she get injured? Because she's got like a stab wound or something,
Yeah,
and she's gonna go off to die.
That's the key component of how this conversation actually goes. Is she says, "Hi, I'm your Aunt Gina. You got an older brother. He's a dick. You got to go kill him. By the way, I'm gonna die now for no reason.
I'm just going to go right over here and be dead.
But I don't want you to watch me die because that would be like sad, I guess.
Embarrassing.
Because
Well, maybe instead of poop, she just shoots seaweed out of her butt.
Yeah, probably.
probably.
He is like, okay, I guess I'll just take all of this in, like, clearly you're my Aunt Regina. I mean, I have no choice but to trust you because you've got laser eyes.
Sure.
But...
Well, he can see the family resemblance. She also has a bad perm.
Yeah.
And her crotch is also swampy. Boo. Like his. 'Cause
He uses ferrets to clean his crotch.
Yeah.
His junk is quite orderly.
And he's like, okay, that's fine, and I guess I'll go down this path, but can you tell me where to find my brother or what he looks like or his name? And she's like, go to the Western region.
Go back to where you came from.
Thanks.
Oh, check.
I'll look there. The Western region.
Is that the place that's just a bunch of dirt that I just came from? Yeah. All right.
I was just going to let him have that.
So Arklon, he's back with the witch. They've teamed up. And she's like, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to open up a portal to a magical land and show you their science and their world. And you're going to find something that you would like to go and get. So she does that via the power of her hand. And he sees the neutron detonator.
Yeah.
This is the world's most deadly super weapon that's ever been made. It can destroy an entire continent.
Yep.
Which one? Because Australia is the smallest, and it's pretty big.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
think that we have that. I don't think we have.
No, we don't have a neutron
detonator.
bomb yet.
Yeah,
Thank God.
yeah.
Well, we were going to try to blow off Canada, but then we were like, well,
Canada's a country, not a continent. We're on that continent.
We're on the same continent.
It would blow us up too.
It doesn't blow anything up.
It does not.
maybe a Taco Bell.
Blow up the Taco Bell?
Because it blows out your asshole.
Well, that's
It's
the
Taco-
tramadol.
Yeah, they're like, we've spent all of the military technology on Taco Bell revenge.
And he's like, cool, thanks for doing that, lady. And she's like, how about this rack? And he's like, I don't care. Go ahead and kill her. And she's like, wait. A, the rack. B, I'm the only one that can get you out of this place if you decide to go and try to get that
Sure.
neutron detonator. And C, this rack.
Yeah. Like, what is your deal, stupid?
They're right here.
Yeah.
Did that eagle actually replace your eyes with glass eyes instead, so you just can't see these giant tits?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's acting like she is just so fucking repulsive. She's a hot looking lady.
I don't get it. So meanwhile, in L.A., you have to echo whenever you talk about an alternate dimension. In L.A.
LA is an alternate dimension.
right.
Oof.
Yeah.
90% of our fan base lives in L.A.
Oh, they know it.
Yeah, they
They're
have
like-
a song about LA.
They have many songs about L.A.,
Yeah.
Jackie.
LA, mm-mm.
That's
LA,
not one of them.
Gonna get my picture with
Stop
a
it.
star on the road. LA,
Oh,
LA. Tramadol.
I
I'm so sorry. Okay, maybe we
couldn't
can
find
just...
a dog to squeeze fast enough to do some backup tracks. LA,
I think we might want to edit that part out.
Speaking of Jackie and being weird, we cut to Jackie in L.A.
yeah.
Rich Jackie, who is driving a Porsche convertible at too high of speeds while talking on the phone, and the cops spot her.
Yeah.
And she's like, "But I'm Senator Trent's daughter."
Senator Trent?
From
Who we never
Hard
see.
to Kill?
You know why we never see him? Because he's at the blood bank.
Yeah, because he's fucking dead.
Yeah. Steven Seagal killed his ass.
You
I saw
can't-
that one.
You can't name your character Senator Trent.
I don't know which movie was first. We should have looked that up. They're right around the same time, though. Both around 91 something.
No, we did. Hard to Kill was 88.
Oh. He is at the blood. He's been dead for years.
Yeah.
She's delirious.
Yeah, man. Your dad's no
was-
more, man.
It was sad, I guess.
Her sister's getting married. That's her big deal. Okay. But she goes on a high-speed pursuit with the police. They're like, pull it over. And she's like, oh, fuck you, cops. I'm stepping on it.
Yeah. Here's what would really happen here in L.A.
She would crash into the back of the
no.
semi because she's tailgating, Sam. That's how they all do it.
Oh, I don't. Well, having
Step on it.
the terrible misfortune of having to live and drive there for 6 months, somebody in a Porsche is going 80 in the 35, and a cop sees him and goes, so is everybody else.
Right.
I'm not doing anything. And if you're going 35 in the 35, they pull you over and say, you need to drive faster, you fucking dickhead.
So she's led them through the portal to Jackie has driven these cops to the portal into Dar's world because I guess it goes both ways.
Yeah,
This movie breaks its own rule right here.
sure.
Yeah, which is
The portal only opens to go back on a full moon, and it's only open for 2 hours.
And they drive right to wherever.
right.
Yeah.
Whenever.
So the cops get swarmed by the Robert Zadar Brigade, all three of them,
Uh-huh.
and which causes one of their cop cars to explode.
Sure.
Somehow. Right? But that causes the cops to get exploded back through the portal.
Mm-hmm.
So they literally got blown to safety
And home.
and home.
It's like
Right
the
next
shortest,
to the donut stop, probably.
They had like the shortest Wizard of Oz thing ever. That was fucked up, Phil. Yep. We lost our cop cars. Yep. We're probably getting fired. Yep. Sandoz? Sure.
But where did I get these ruby slippers? Was it a dream? Where's my little dog?
What?
Why is this elf in my pocket?
Elf? That's the part they don't tell you about in the Wizard of Oz. Little fuckers sneak in there.
The complimentary elf that you get.
They're teeny elves and they sneak into your pockets and take your keys.
We hope that you've enjoyed your stay in Oz. Here's your tiny elf for your
Here's
pocket.
For your pocket. He's gonna steal your keys.
All right, so she's like, Jackie's still in Dar's world.
She decides to just drive off. Like, well,
Fuck this shit.
it looks like I came through that arch. I should just drive somewhere else.
You know, if she was
Beep,
smart,
beep, coming through.
yeah, she would just do a U-turn and just start run fuckers over and go back through the wall.
Right.
Like
I don't know why I ran you guys over, but you seemed evil.
Yeah.
I'm going home.
yeah, I mean, they're obviously getting ready to attack me. Fuck you guys.
Just
And this is LA. She probably has a gun in there somewhere. She just yanks it out of the glove box, starts blowing people away.
just wrap out, all 6 rounds straight up in your Saturday night special. Sorry, honk the horn a couple times. People need to move. You're gonna go that way.
Arklin is like, I must have her. I want her.
Yeah, we need to do some research before we go through this portal.
And then the lady that's standing next to him was like, by the way, I know what you need to know. I will bang you.
Great rack.
Paying attention? Are you paying attention? And he's like, nope, we got to catch the lady in the red car.
Because
She's going to be on the cover of FHM, and people are going to like that for some reason.
What's
not sure.
FHM?
For him only, or some shit.
for him magazine, probably.
Yeah.
One of those,
It was like Maxim.
yeah,
Oh.
It was like the
Axe body spray
It was the
dude magazine.
greatest thing ever. It was the first, like, how dumb are we? It
Pretty
basically killed Playboy because they're like, oh, that magazine has actual naked women in it and intelligently written articles. And people are like, I want to see pie charts and ladies in bikinis. Duh. Duh.
The foundation of the alt-right, basically. Fuck that shit. God damn it. All right, so he's like, get her. Duh. Okay, why? You're a fucking idiot. She has gotten away, and she wakes up. I guess the car ran out of gas or something.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
she just goes and sleeps on some rocks.
It is a
She starts
944. It gets like 8 miles to the gallon.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It also only starts half the time. So she wakes up and there's a tiger in her face, and she's like, "Oh my god!" And mind you, Carrie Werner is worse than Wings Hauser in this film. She is awful.
Wings is at least acting his guts out.
She is terrible.
What he's been forced to do sucks, but he's doing what they're asking of him.
This woman should never have appeared in another film, and yet somehow she had an illustrious career.
I guess.
For as bad as she is in this film,
Sure.
she's as bad as the daughter in Troll 2. She's terrible.
She's as bad as Jerry O'Connell in Sliders, and she's right
Oh,
next to him.
hey!
Oh, Jerry.
So she's like, "Oh my god, a tiger! What a world! I didn't realize I drove to Cleveland." Oh, and Dar's like, "The fuck? I'm Dar. I like talk to animals and stuff, and I'm on a quest. You want to come?" And she's like, "Is it on the way to LA? I gotta go shopping." And he's like, "Yeah, sure, whatever, kid."
Well, the thing is that I thought he was going to try to use the same thing that he did in the first movie. Like, watch out, I'll save you from this tiger.
Yeah, because I'm gonna bang you, sis.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then he starts it and then just lets it fall flat. He's like, I'm just getting over this case of the clap
Mhm.
from the first one.
Yeah, I removed the clap via ferret
Yeah.
on my junk,
And my dick's kind of raw, so you know what? This is probably not a good idea.
and also your acting sucks so bad that it has turned my boner into an innie.
I don't think that Mark Singer's going to lose a boner over her acting when his is quite bad in this as
right,
well.
right. She's like, okay, so I guess we're not going to bang, fine. But by the way, are you one of those crazed bikers with the crossbows?
What? He doesn't even have a fucking crossbow.
Or a bike.
Well, she thinks that she's still in L.A., implying that she's like, hey, are you one of those guys? Was this a thing we missed? Did L.A. have a crazed biker with crossbows problem in 1991 that
No,
like
but
made the
maybe
headlines?
like 10, 15 years before that.
You had crazed bikers with crossbows in L.A.
I know one of them had a crossbow.
Crazed biker?
Yeah. Well, the guy in the movie has a crossbow.
What?
He
Oh,
shoots the cop with she thinks those guys are bikers. She thinks that
Arkland's
Robert
guy.
Zadar is a biker because he has a crossbow and not a bike.
Oh, okay. I thought she was making a reference to something that happened in L.A. I was like, the fuck?
No,
all right.
she's talking about Zadar.
All right. He's like, hey, yeah, come on, let's go. By the way, here's my ferrets. Some of them. I've got a bag back home. But they start walking along. And they're walking along. And they're walking along. And they're walking along. And then it's time to camp.
Mm-hmm.
Which normally would imply bang time in this type of film. But
Had Wynorski been allowed to do this, I would have already seen 15 sets of tits by now.
yeah, it doesn't happen.
No.
Outside their camp are some lost hounds.
Gator dogs.
Fuck, I forgot about these things because he's like, the Lost Hounds. I'm going to make a big deal about this. And they never come back.
They never come back.
Plus, he's like, I know what to do here. And he walks 8 feet away and then goes to sleep.
I'm going to stand guard with the tiger, and they both just fucking pass out.
Pass out.
With dinosaur dogs just right there that may or may not be interested in eating them and may or may not be magical entities.
And they
It's
just
the dino dogs. It's the dino dogs. Roar, 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 roar.
L.A. doot-doot. L.A. doot-doot.
I like the dino dogs.
Tramadol. Made for podcasting. When you want to professionally record a podcast, reach for Tramadol.
Yep.
The fresh maker.
It's the dino dogs. I think my muscle relaxers are kicking in.
Oh, you think?
Double timing it. Woo!
That's,
It's a good tiger. I like that.
oh, that was supposed to be a dino dog.
Oh, God.
He's got a scratchy throat though, so he's looking for a lodging.
Lozenge?
Yeah, but everybody's out, and so
The
like-
dinosaur dogs are looking for lodging. Lodging. They're like, that's not lodging. Those are two dickheads. Let's keep going.
We have to move on from the Lost Towns.
okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
the next morning,
He's the shitty. Okay, I'll stand guard.
Yeah.
He falls asleep, wakes up at like 12:30 the next day when the bad guys have captured. Like, oh shit!
well, the
Hey.
bad guys are just standing there on horse, looking at them asleep. He's like, "What?
Whoa.
Oh, you guys!" And they're like, "Oh, I guess we got to capture him now."
That's because him and the tiger were getting drunk, and he didn't want to share any of the booze with her, because he only had one sack of grape juice left.
Either way, they toss gas grenades at him.
Mm-hmm. That
Smoke.
affect only Dar and not them because they're clearly in the smoke as well.
Right. They ride up and nab Jackie, who's been passed out from it. So yeah, whatever. Dar is struggling with the gas grenades, and the tiger drags him out of the smoke, so he's safe.
They leave Dar behind
Uh-huh.
and don't kill him, even though they've been clearly instructed to kill him at all costs.
Yeah, they're just kind of like, eh.
Yeah, because he keeps telling his 3 soldiers, if you want to live, Dar's got to die.
Yep.
They
And
can't be
they-
bothered.
You know what? They never kill him, but those 3 guys are still alive, so
They probably rode off and like, was that the guy?
Oh, I think that was
That was the guy. Should we go back?
Mm.
no.
It's like ways now.
Yeah.
It's like back there.
I can still see him. No, you can't. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't see anything. He's gone.
He's
Whoa.
dead,
That's-
obviously.
That's
That
a
smoke killed
mirage.
him.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's a spooky ghost.
We'll just leave him for the dino dogs.
Yeah. So they bring Jackie back to Arkland, and the witch is like, "Here's my portal," and she's like, "Cool. Why am I here? By the way, can I go back to L.A.? I thought I was headed there." And he's like, "Oh, well, I'll offer you a way back to L.A. if you give me the info on the neutron detonator. I like shopping.
Uh-huh. He's like, perfect.
You're the one." The witch is like,
I know where it is, and I
It's
will fuck you.
at a place, huge rack, ready to bang.
Ugh.
Also, I know where it is.
We can just go there and grab it.
You're apparently not interested in the rack, but you want this neutron detonator. I know how to get there.
Yeah.
I need a shopping girl. Arkland, you are a bonehead.
Yeah.
Dar rides up, and as they're going into L.A., and because I guess he knew the way back to the fucking portal place, whatever.
They used their incredible sense of smell.
No, the eagle was spying.
Oh, okay.
So he was able to get there because of that.
All right.
Oh yeah.
They do cover there's a couple of times I'm like, there's no way they'll ever find each other again. That's stupid. And then the filmmakers are like, oh, well, the eagle. There it is. Oh, no, we're not that stupid. Close.
There's a couple guards standing outside the portal, and he actually kills these guys into a snuggle hold. They fall onto each other in the snuggle position,
Yeah. They lived the way they died in love.
holding each other gently. Strange choice there, guys. Shot. So he dives into the portal with all of his critters. They all, let's go, into L.A. and they're in an alleyway, and Arkland's like, "Oh, Dar, you fucking made it. Hey, what's that on your hand, bro? Wait, we are bros, because I've got the same hand thing. I guess I was also burned out of a cow, and like they tattooed this hand thing on me from the first movie. Why do we both have the same hand thing? I was never born out of a cow.
They got brown marks on their left hands.
But that doesn't make any goddamn sense.
That's the hand they wipe
Well,
with.
I was going there. Either they're brothers or they're both left-hand wipers. But we clearly know that Dar uses ferrets for that, so he has clean hands.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I'm your brother. Oh, you're a dick. At first I was like, wait, I have to kill my brother? I've always wanted a brother. You're Arkland. You're a dick. Also, dude, huge tits that knows where things are. Right there.
Are you paying attention to what's happening next to you?
Suck so hard, Arkland. I am totally ready to kill you. I had problems before with it, but dude, time to die, buddy.
Yeah. So Arkland is like, he shoots a gas pipe with his laser gun, and it causes fire.
He knows how pipes and gas supply works.
Real good guess, bud.
Yeah.
Real good guess. Or just shoot him. It's a fucking laser gun.
You could try that one time.
Maybe once. You maybe shoot the tiger just to piss him off. I don't know if you're not going to shoot him.
So he's like, okay, you're trapped. I guess you can't go through these flames, which you go through other flames. The cops show up, and
it's Uncle Phil.
Yeah, it's Uncle Phil. He's there. That's cool. Go to see Uncle Phil every time.
Yeah, at this point, I'm ready for him to take the movie over.
And he's like, oh, man, underwear model in the streets. Well, that's no big thing. This is L.A. But fucking Tiger!
This is no big deal. This is L.A.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Trank it. Let's just trank it.
Trank it.
And then they tase Dar.
Don't like, tase me, bro.
My fucking tiger, you killed it, you sons of bitches. And they're like, zzz, and he's like,
If you get tased, do you get a boner?
I don't know. I wonder. Probably not.
Probably not.
But you probably shit your pants.
Who's to say?
I don't know. I've never been tased before.
Don't tase me, bro.
Don't tase me, bro.
Interesting.
I put a shock collar around my leg and turned it all the way up and gave it a zap. It was unpleasant.
How far up your leg?
Right around like above my knee.
Uh-huh.
Don't shock Sam's balls.
Yeah. I was like, let's get this as close to my dick as possible.
I want to know.
I'm so drunk that I'm not just going to shock myself. I'm going to see if I can't, jar one of my testes loose.
I want to see if I am like Mel Gibson and torture myself.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can take this torture.
Who's got a Marine battery? Let's party.
I want to put these on my nipples. Yeah. Torture me! So Arkland, meanwhile, is wandering the streets of L.A. He doesn't fit in, apparently, which I don't know. It's L.A. He looks normal to me for L.A.
They seem like they like him.
Yeah. So Jackie's like, we need to take you to Macy's because I like shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, no. And he goes he's like, okay, fine. I'll try on some clothes. It's fine. Totally wanted a makeover montage here. We didn't get it.
I think had Wynorski been allowed, we would have been given the makeover montage if Wynorski was in charge here.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Because you know that he had a little bit of influence on this scene. Because when all the dressing room doors blow open...
Why don't you just skip to that?
I will.
Okay.
There's some bras and panty ladies.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because really all that happens in between here and there is
she gets
Dickhead
away.
puts on a blazer and she gets away.
Yeah.
And he gets a green blazer.
A fucking idiot.
And the witch gets a blue sequin
Which
gown.
should have played more into the film.
Because it was showing off the goods.
Yeah.
Yeah. She looked really nice.
Yeah, she looked cool. She looked evil.
Yeah.
Like, that's your costume, witch lady. Why don't you get to wear that the whole time? Anyways, so he starts freaking out and tearing the place apart and blows all the windows out and blows some ladies' clothes off, and it's fun. And he ditches the witch again.
Yeah, he's like, we're going to find that chick that doesn't know shit about fuck.
Ugh. And she runs all the way to her home, the home of Senator Trent.
Yeah.
This is a nice place.
This is basically a castle.
The former Senator Trent.
They got a butler.
God rest his soul.
They got a Jeeves.
Yeah.
And he's fun.
So the cops show up. Uncle Phil's like, what's the deal with this place? And his lieutenant's like, well, Some guy likes looking at naked ladies, so he blew the doors open. Oh, okay. So it's just L.A., just another L.A.
Yep.
day. Okay. All right, cool. I wonder if it's related to that pantsless guy.
Goddamn wackos and their PCP.
So back at police headquarters, Uncle Phil's like, hey, do you know this guy? I got a police sketch of this blow up Macy's guy. Dar's like, that's Arkland. That's my brother. I must kill him. And Uncle Phil's like, cool. Thanks. Let's do that.
Now we're getting to the bottom of things. Let's talk this out. And he's like, I'm jumping through the window.
I'm out, bitches. Dar like, no, I'm gonna escape and fuck you.
Yeah.
Uncle Phil.
He runs outside and Carrie Werr's there.
She knew that he got arrested.
Maybe she watched the news. I don't fucking know.
Fucking know.
She
And
shouldn't be
Also, why do you care? Just go home and don't be in
She
this film anymore.
has the motivation. She wants to bone him.
True.
She wants to ride him like a show pony. That is very clear.
Well, she could grab onto his hair, but then it'd just fall out.
Yeah.
Well, her path to victory on this is to take him for a tour of L.A. Guess we got to have a bunch of stock footage in this.
Oh,
film.
yeah. We need to fill for about 15 minutes.
Hey,
here.
it's Man's Chinese Theater. We're on Sunset Strip. Oh, there's the Walk of Fame. Every goddamn movie ever.
Mm-hmm.
And this scene includes them breaking the fourth wall because they drive past a movie theater and it says, now playing Beastmaster 2 through the portal of time.
There's also Ghost Dad.
Oh, you're gonna go with Ghost Dad
Yeah.
instead of them breaking the fourth wall. You want to talk about Ghost Dad?
Yeah, it was terrible.
So how does this work? His movie that he's in right now is playing
Next to Ghost Dad.
Shut up!
He's like, we should go see Ghost Dad.
No!
And she's like, I already saw Ghost Dad. It was terrible. I saw Ghost Dad in the theater. I was disappointed.
She also saw Beastmaster 2 and thought it was terrible.
Yeah.
All right, so they drive right past Arkland, who has gotten some general drunk. Like, he's found a general
Yeah.
and got him good and liquored up.
At a strip club.
Yeah. Okay. And he gives him a mind meld.
Uh-huh.
Tell me the secrets of your mind. My mind to your mind.
And then you're going to be a brainless idiot.
Yeah.
And you won't know who you are.
Because I'm a dick?
Because I'm a dick.
Okay.
Never trust a guy with an eye patch.
He doesn't
Or a
have an
Phantom
eye
of
patch.
the Opera mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a green blazer.
And so Dar and Jackie are just taking a break. They go back to her place for some lunch. Got to get some food, some narsh.
Yeah.
Some narsh.
Narsh.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Nosh. Yeah.
Nar nar.
Yeah.
She is just eating handfuls of roast beef.
Yeah, right.
Awesome. She's my kind of girl. I like that roast beef.
And she takes him into the living room and turns on the TV. And what was the last channel whoever was watching television was watching?
I think it was General Hospital.
No, it's a fucking porno, Sam.
No, I think it was General
No,
Hospital.
no.
They still had all their clothes on.
They cut away, and the sounds that these people are making are not Jill. It's fuck me like a pony.
It's.
Oh my god. Oh yeah.
I think somebody here hasn't seen General Hospital.
I don't think somebody here's never seen a goddamn porno. This is porno. They're watching a porno. Or the butler was watching porno.
Butler was watching porno.
However, Jackie in this scene discloses some information about herself that I think maybe she was watching the porno.
She said that she was in TJ partying
She
earlier.
is a randy, naughty little vixen.
She obviously wants to bone him the whole time.
Right. And she likes porno, so he also likes it. He's like, wow, that's fucking cool.
And he's
He
like,
gets like right up next to
People-
the TV,
There's people
like
doing it in this tiny box.
he's like, you think you're Randy? I nailed my sister.
Yeah. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
done some-
Slim Pickens in the old
I'm freaky
Beastmaster
deaky. I am
land.
freaky deaky. I like it weird, lady. So I hope you like things in and around your butt, including roast beef, and the butler. We'll get him involved.
He's
also.
He's not down. He's afraid of ferrets.
and eagles.
All right, then we'll get the ferrets involved.
Oh.
No.
She went to TJ, and I go too far.
I
You guys know what she did in TJ.
donkey ride.
No, Well,
Yeah, she probably got on a burro, and they took her for a little tour around town.
That's it. I
And
think
then
I like where you're going with
she
this.
bought some souvenirs
Yeah, some mezcal.
and some chiclets from some kids, and then
Back to San Diego.
and,
Yeah.
and the town threw her an honorary parade on this burro, and they called it the Donkey Show.
Why not?
Yeah. It's PG. But after the porno's over, they do turn it to the news, and they see Arkland. There's a news reporter, and he's
just
I'm standing outside the world's deadliest secret weapon.
not that secret.
God. Yeah, way to. Not anymore, buddy. And then Arkland's just sitting there like, I'm on the news.
Hi, Mom.
Hey.
I'm on TV.
Well, hey. Are you guys recording right now? Am I on this?
Sir, what do you think of the secret weapon? I like turtles.
Mm-hmm.
Winston's gonna bite you.
No, he's not. The witch is there too. She has dressed up as a general as well. Because,
She's done a much better job disguising herself than he has.
yeah.
She looks good in this uniform.
I like that
What
whatever
uniform.
disguise Wings does,
Mhm.
it's always over his armor.
Yeah.
Right.
He has to turn sideways to go through doors.
Right.
He looks so ridiculous.
He does indeed. She's like, hey, bud, remember me? Huge boobs, want to bang you. Got the keys to you ruling the world here. I brought some badges so you can sneak in. Badges? I don't need no badges. God damn it, Wingshauser. I want your head to just light on fire. That spontaneous combustion thing, it better be real. You on fire. Now. Fuck you. Stupid.
It's not his fault. They
No.
made him do it.
Shut up. Don't
Do your
be
thing,
a-
Wings.
Don't be a Wingshauser apologist, Sam.
I'm a Wingshauser apologist. Every damn time.
So he gets past the guards. He basically bonks the guards to sleep.
Right in
Bonks
their
'em.
bung holes.
And he kills another guy with the laser. Like,
Yeah, he
hey,
shoots a guy like, you are going to die.
Yeah,
The other guy's bonked.
I'm getting sound effects.
What was that supposed to be?
That was the laser. Zing zing.
Zing, zing.
That's
That
when
is-
it hits him in the armor. I need to hurry up. I'm kind of falling asleep in this chair. I'm so sorry.
I'll hurry up. Oh. We're moving along, buddy. We're not even to the part with the zoo yet. Come on, let's go.
Let's get to the good part with the zoo. I have all the animals.
So I think it's hilarious to do this to you, though, Jackie.
This is there's no donkey there.
All right.
Okay.
So, and then
Let's talk about the zoo.
All right. So he's like, they got the fucking bomb. They got the bomb. They're escaping. He mind melds General Zod's girlfriend and is like, I'm gonna fucking. She's gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, I mean, by now, yeah. The first time when she was offering herself up, maybe she wasn't going to
But
originally.
now you're just a dick.
But if I was her, I'd be like, yeah, I got to figure out a way to kill this guy who's just not getting anything. The only plausible reason he has anything is because he owns the only laser gun.
Right.
Either that or she saw him changing clothes and was like, this is not the ride I intended.
Must be
I got it.
cold in that Macy's.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of this. Because I'm not riding that pony.
Arkland's like, I was in the pool.
Yeah.
Dar and Jackie pull up at the army base, and they see Arklon pulling away because he's pushed out the wish out of his Jeep. Like, beat it, lady. And she jumps into the back of the Porsche. She's like, hey, guys, team up. Any chance at a three-way?
It's not a Porsche.
Oh,
That
yeah,
was
it's
a
a Beamer.
at this
Yeah.
point. She's on her third luxury car, quote unquote.
Yeah.
And she tells them, well, if we're all going to be on the same team, we have 2 hours to reach the portal for some reason before he gets away with the dead
Yeah,
man.
because it's only open, otherwise left to wait a month. And you're like, well, how did we all get here then?
How did we...
Shh,
yeah.
shh, shh, shh.
We don't talk about that, no way. So he gets
Dino dogs.
he gets to the alley ahead of him, and the cops show up, and Jackie and the witch are like, we're going to leave, I guess. We're going to go get Senator Trent, but we're not.
She's like, about Senator Trent.
He's dead.
Have you ever heard of Steven Seagal?
Of course.
Yeah.
He's that Russian guy.
He's the guy who molested me.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he didn't. Not her. Maybe.
Oh. You got some sort of
I can yeah.
You got some info on that?
I got a line on that.
I think he would be quite happy to
sure.
sexually assault Carrie Roar. Carrie, if you're listening, did Steven Seagal touch you in your bikini area? #MeToo.
We should just skip to the zoo. Because nothing happens here.
Yeah, let's go to the zoo.
I'm getting there.
Where they have an elephant. His name's Peanut. I named all of them. I'm ready.
So after some business with the cops, which involves a crane that Carrie Wurr can use now. She's got
there's
crane operation powers. Anyways, Arkland gets away. Dar tracks him to the LA Zoo
gets away
from the portal that he needs to go through.
Yes. And decides to go somewhere else carrying a neutron bomb that is active and on a timer.
Yeah.
Because I think we glossed over the fact that he does get the neutron bomb and in the act of picking it up has turned it on.
Right.
Well, the stupid scientists were arming it. I guess they were just testing it out.
Yeah,
and then they're like, oh, fuck. Well, we didn't turn that thing off, so it's going to blow.
Every day at lunch, every day at 5 minutes before lunch, they turn the doomsday clock to 10 before midnight, make sure that the fucking timer works perfectly, and then deactivate it. Yep, still works. All right, what do you want?
Safety first. Why did he go to the zoo? It doesn't matter. We know why he goes to the zoo, because the fucking tiger's there. That's got to come back in. And he's like, he's walking in, and he sees the eagle, because the eagle has been spying on him. He's like, dude, you motherfucker took my face. I know you. Your style, the way you do things, buddy. Have some laser. Pew, pew. And he shoots the fucking eagle.
No, it's zing, zing.
No, it's pew, pew. Lasers go pew, pew. Swords go zing, zing. Like when you scrape them together. Zing, zing, zing. Yeah, that's right.
That's a UFO.
Oh, shit, they have those too? What kind of picture is this?
This is the weirdest show we've ever done. Hands down.
Thank you.
Peanut the elephant busts out. And we were waiting for Crocodile, but he never showed up. And then Cheetah the chimp comes. And
Cheetah is not in this.
There is a chimpanzee.
There is a chimp, though, and I named it Cheetah.
And this is the same time that they made that show, so who's to say?
Who's to say that's not Cheetah?
And the Roo, the lion's there.
Roo?
Yeah, that's his name.
Okay. Why isn't it Rory?
Because Beastmaster keeps calling him Roo.
What is this? The zoo, not the pun factory. That's why,
Yeah.
stupid.
And there's a panther there. His name is Perry.
Perry?
Perry the panther.
Yeah.
He likes to prance. Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
I set it up. These are the animals at the zoo. And they're going to make this exciting. All right? This is when the movie gets good. When Pete the elephant comes out. Peanut the elephant. He's ready for action and his screen time.
Director, I'm ready for my close-up.
Yeah. He does that little cute trunk thing.
Oh my god. So they fight.
Oh, and the ferrets are there. They're running the audio system.
That's right. She's like, I need to help, so I'm going to run the light show.
And it starts talking about how the lion and the badger of some sort.
The Tasmanian hedgehog are natural enemies on this voice track that plays at the LA Zoo.
So,
The African lion and the Tasmanian hedgehog are natural enemies?
Yeah.
And they're saying that the Beastmaster is the lion.
Right.
And the brother is the hedgehog.
But that's not my problem.
But the whole show is about putting them in the ring together, and look how much they love each other.
Then why is he
No.
a Tasmanian hedgehog?
The lion's like, hey, I'm going to lick this hedgehog, and he's getting ready to take a bite, and they're like, okay, show's over, thanks for coming.
Okay. So, yeah. Dar almost falls into this chasm that Arklin has opened up with his laser because it can open up chasms now. But
It's created wind. It's blown ladies' clothes off. Sometimes it stuns. Sometimes it kills. It opens doors. It tells rocks to go crazy. This is the universal remote of door handles that shoots lasers.
then why does he need a neutron detonator? Because he's got the world's most deadliest
Because
weapon.
it's running out of stuff. It's becoming
Indeed.
impotent.
Yeah.
It's not gonna zing zing anymore.
Pew pew.
Whatever.
Uh,
And then this elephant comes in and he saves the Beastmaster.
and Arklin's like, you're gonna fucking die, bro. I'm gloating right over you. And Dar's like, you're stupid. You were so stupid. He just grabs his leg and pulls him into the fucking chasm. And Arklin falls going on fire in midair going, the world is mine.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
He is a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that he should have had flame retardant on that outfit.
Yeah, that was his problem.
Ugh. So he's dead. The cops show up. The eagle's okay because I guess the laser didn't laser him.
Yeah.
Or it's impervious to laser.
He was playing possum. He learned it from the...
And then we get the general comes in. The timer on
God.
the detonator is still going, mind you. Dar does not know how to just take this and toss it into the chasm of Earth, I guess. And
It wouldn't work.
Oh, this general scene. It's the worst bomb disposal.
Oh, boy, he sucks.
It is so stupid. So dumb. I don't even want to talk, but you got to watch this movie just for that sequence.
He's like drunk grandpa. Like, I think he's push it over here. What to do? Look, there's only 10 seconds
I know
left
what
till
happened.
the end of the world.
He got a really bad cold and started taking tramadol.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And he forgot that the code was 0000 enter.
It's actually 8005. Wait, no. 80085.
I thought it was 085500.
No, it's 80058. Wait. 80085.
It's
It's-
8375309.
No, 80085 spells boobs on a calculator. It's the answer to every math question if you want to get an F.
That's it. If I ever design a secret weapon, that's going to be the password.
Yeah,
Boobs.
I think that's a great idea. Dar's like, okay, show's over. I'm going to go home. Bye. Nobody. I just wander off. And Jackie's like, dude, you left your fucking ferrets, bro.
This is a weird scene because she catches up and him and the eagle look at each other like, oh, fuck, we almost got rid of those ferrets.
Oh, man, so close. Kodo and Podo.
17 and 38.
Yeah. And he's like, just keep them. I don't want them.
He doesn't even ask the ferrets. They don't even get consent.
None say from the ferrets, his previously established closest friends.
Closest friends.
Just keep them.
But, you know, if I was those ferrets, I'd be like, fuck yeah, I'll live in a mansion and eat roast beef.
Yeah, and also, fuck you, Dar.
Yeah,
I am done with
fuck
you.
You, Dar.
I never have to fall into quicksand again thanks to your stupid ass
You
for
use-
fire and murdering all my children. God
Yeah.
damn it, you suck, Dar.
My cousin Steve, you used him as a grenade.
Yeah, that was dick. Not cool, bro. That's a ferret faux pas.
Yeah. Cousin Carolyn, been washing your balls with her for 8 years. She doesn't like it.
And then Dar zaps the portal open with the fucking laser.
Well, it does that. And the portal that had before just been a wall that you walk through now has a door that you can go. And then he goes through it, and then she talks to the ferrets for a while, and then it cuts back to the wall, and more magic happens.
But
Nothing
happen?
for no reason.
yeah, it's just something shines on the wall that's magical, but
It looked like a penis.
it
I-
did shape like a penis.
I know what happened here.
Okay.
the editor got the shots in the wrong order,
Mhm.
and they just never went back.
Yeah,
and
they never
fixed
went
it.
back and fixed it. Why bother? Dar, in his world, is like, hey, what are you guys up to? Because he's ran into some dudes, and they're like, we're on a pilgrimage to the sacred object. What's that? The fucking Porsche that she left
Yeah.
behind, which has the power of rock and roll inside.
Oh,
The worst rock and roll that was imaginable.
it sucks.
Ah,
This
the end.
The suck ending.
The end, question mark. And we know it's not.
My first question
Uh-huh.
is the one that you asked. What the fuck does he need a neutron bomb for? Does he even know how it works? Does it even, like, he's got this laser thing that is intimidating as shit
Uh-huh.
and stupid.
Uh-huh.
But now he's going to be like, oh, you guys beware of the neutron bomb. And they'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about? You've already got a laser gun.
The only thing I know about this neutron bomb thing is that it blows up an entire continent. And it's
It doesn't-
armed with a timer while he's trying to carry it through the portal. What's he gonna do? He's gonna walk onto the other side and be like, check this shit, kaboom! And then his entire fucking kingdom has been exploded along with himself.
And the answer to that question is painfully obvious because his behavior at every turn, he's just a fucking idiot.
He is seriously maybe the dumbest villain in film.
He might be the dumbest character that we've had on the show.
He,
He thinks he won when he falls into a fiery chasm.
yes.
He's like, I got it. Yes. And they're like, you're falling to your death. And he's like, I win.
the Fire on Me award?
Okay, bud.
I choose this death. I wasn't pushed.
Yeah, I did that on purpose. God, Arkland is a dipshit.
Yeah, he's a real idiot.
What's Leandra the Witch's game? Like, what's her deal? Like, what's she trying to do here?
Not be a slave, mostly.
She's a witch. How would she ever be enslaved? She's got fucking superpowers.
I don't get...
What's her, like, why does she want to bang this guy? A, why does she want to rule the world at his side? B, like, what motivated her to make these decisions in life when she could just be like, you know what? I'm going to go to a different country and I'm just going to be their queen
Yeah.
because they will appreciate me for the wonderful woman I am inside and on my chest.
Yeah.
Caribbean queen,
She stays in L.A.
I was sharing the same dream.
Uh,
And my hearts will beat as one. My black heart in my bosoms. No more love on the run. Cause I'm gonna fucking nuke you with this nuker. Microwave.
What's your question, Jackie?
What happened to her? She just
stayed.
kind of fucks off.
And no, she doesn't.
She-
She becomes Carrie Werer's mom. She's the new mom because her
Oh,
game.
yeah, that's right.
Her game is getting a man with
Sure.
power. And she hears about the Senator Trent, like, we got to go get Senator Trent. And she's the last thing she says is, well, he doesn't rule the world, but he's a senator, and I guess that will do.
Even though he's quite dead
He's quite
from
dead
being
from
killed by Steven Seagal.
Correct. Yeah, so she just is, she's going to be Jackie's mom now
Uh-huh.
and live in their mansion. She wins more than anybody else. From rags to riches, literally.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, because she's the best character in this film.
The song should have been about her instead of Stacy's mom.
Well, she had it going on.
Jackie's mom's got it going on.
10 mom. Jackie's dad's political mistress has got it going on.
So she's an undead senator,
Mhm.
and she's a witch second wife.
And the butler is there because of a court order.
Yeah.
He has to buttle
Mm-hmm.
as punishment for a traffic violation.
That's a good sitcom.
Yeah, it is.
Undead senator, witch second wife, Carrie Werr just showing up in tight shirts here and there.
They had that. It was called Step by Step
Oh.
with Patrick Duffy and Suzanne Summers. That was the plot. Of
I
the
didn't
show.
remember him being an undead senator, but
Well,
he kind of
it's-
looked like it now that you
It's-
mention
it's
it. Yeah.
TV's Patrick Duffy's always an undead senator.
Yeah.
I mean, what else is he going to play?
What happened? Where were the bat people?
What happens
the
to the
Bat
bat
people.
from Beastmaster 1? his best allies.
Yeah, like
The nation of bat people.
why weren't they like hanging out by the portal and, getting some free lunch?
They just were like, Arkland is so stupid. He's going to fall into a chasm. We don't even need to get involved.
This is what really happened at the beginning. The in-between here is, they're like, Dar, don't go over there. It's stupid.
It's super stupid.
It's super stupid. He does it anyway. And they're like, oh, fuck. And they just stay out of it. Because there's no point.
There's no point.
Arkland's too stupid to really do any damage
They've got-
to anyone but himself.
They've got a pot full of people soup and they're good.
Sure.
Yeah, they're loaded. We don't need this. So we know that Dar in Dar's world is married or is banging his sister.
He has banged his sister, at least.
I think they probably still are. It's Tanya Roberts. You don't get rid of that. And now he is going to come back and visit Jackie in L.A. whenever he wants.
Sure.
Does he start like a secret second family?
Oh, yeah.
Like those traveling salesman guys that like have the two wives and like the kids that don't even know each other exist?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but when the Earth kids, when they ask for a puppy, he brings them dino dogs.
They're like,
Because all the other little fuckers in the neighborhood have nice dogs. And he's like, I'll show those assholes.
So then
My kids are going to get dino dogs.
what you're saying is that Dar had sex with his sister, killed his brother, and murdered his second family with dinosaur dogs. He might be a dickhead.
he might be a horrible person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he sang him the dino dog song before when he pulled them out of the box. They were puppies.
He's like, Dino dogs.
It's the dino dogs.
And David Bowie's like, lawsuit.
I don't like you guys. Final recommendations? Or do you have more questions? I'm sorry.
I am out of with this.
Jackie?
What happened to the elephant?
I'm sorry.
Peanut, the elephant. Did he just go back to, his place in the zoo?
He went back to the accounting firm.
Peanut the elephant only had a role in your mind, Jackie.
No, he showed up and did his
fuck
trunk
you.
thing.
But she makes him a big fucking deal, and he doesn't even do anything. He's just an elephant at the
Oh,
zoo.
but Wings Hauser and Mark Singer do things.
All right.
The elephant does as much as any. He's doing the heavy lifting here. He's only in like 3 shots.
Yeah, and he's good.
Yeah, he doesn't fuck up any of his lines.
Yeah, and he does that cute little trunk thing.
Yeah, people like that.
Yeah.
Final recommendations, guys.
I'm giving it a super do.
Yeah, it's a major do. Despite this being like one of my least favorite common scripts, the let's bring fantasy cheaply into the real world, because of how bad of a disaster this is, and that I didn't know about how bad it was. This thing was awesome.
It's shit. And it's the shit I like.
Yeah.
3 dues from us, currently streaming on YouTube in full gloriousness. So definitely watch Beastmaster 2. You don't have a choice, friends of mine. So we'll get back to streaming do's and don'ts one of these days, guys. Sorry. We like to talk about Beastmaster too much. But be excellent to one another. Enjoy the week.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
Woo!
I hope 2018 bequeaths you everything that you want, including sitting down with a nice cup of cocoa filled with Quaaludes and listening to Stinker
They
Madness.
don't make those anymore.
Yeah, but I hope you
Tramadol is pretty awesome. I feel real good.
get to the chop.
Visit us at www.stinkermadness.com. Follow Stinker Madness on Twitter at Stinker Madness. Please rate and review us on iTunes and Stitcher. Thank you for listening, and get to the chopper.